Alright guys, some of you may have known me by now. I've just started back in fishing after 5-6 year break. Got rid of all my other gear, but for some reason I kept hold of this shimmer bass rod. That's the case. It's a lovely rod, you know what I mean? It's ideal for lure fishing and a bit of float fishing for bass. I cleaned it and all that when I put it away, and I kept hold of it, but as you can see, the eyes on this have gone a bit corroded, and on the top section, one of the ceramic inlet eyes is missing. I've got a replacement inlet eye coming in the post next week, but what I want to try and do today, because obviously it's a clean rod and it's a lovely rod, is to try and clean up all this metal bright work and get some of the corrosion off of it. Now, I've seen a tip and a trick on YouTube about using white vinegar, wrapping it cotton wool in there and leave it on there for an hour. Like I say, it's a beautiful rod, you know. Lovely for luring for bass and float fishing. Sorry if I sound a bit out of breath and stuff. I've just not long got over COVID and I've still got some after effects going on. So I got the white vinegar. I picked up the cheapest one. It was only £1. I'm just going to agitate the eyes and give them a little brush over with the white vinegar. Then I'll do the cotton wool cling film trick, which I saw on YouTube. I would advise, if you're going to try this, if it does work that is, to thoroughly clean the rod afterwards, get rid of the vinegar. So I gave this one a go a minute ago and it seems to doing alright actually, you know what I mean. Also, the ceramic insert on this eye is broken, but I did order a ceramic eye replacement inlet kit from Amazon. It was about 17 quid. I only need one, but it was the only only kit that had the right size inlet, ceramic inlet for me. Gone over agitated it all with a toothbrush. Now I'm just going to pack and wrap. I'll start with the big one, to be fair, the butt section. There's only one on there and it's a bit bigger. So yeah, just basically, just put that there. Just cotton wool pad. Squeeze out the main. Apparently, there we go. Get it in there, wrap everything up. Another one. Put that one through the eye, I think. Like I say, I've never done this before. It's only something I saw on YouTube. It looked like that it worked, so I thought I'll give it a go. That down at all. Rinse it out a bit more. One more, I think. and what I'll do is I'll stop the video and just get a bit of clean film ready. Right, got a bit of clean film. Sorry if you can hear my missus shouting out the kids, little shits. Got a bit of clean film. Now apparently we just need to wrap this. I should. I think mainly just to hold the cotton wool in place. Wrap them all up in cotton wool and tin foil. Tin foil, bloody clean film. And the butt. It is now 12:20, so I'll come back in an hour and see how it's doing. Right, back guys, it's been a little bit over an hour and 20 minutes I've allowed it to stay on for. So yeah, we'll see if this YouTube trick to remove corrosion from the rod eyes works. What's going on? Wow, I don't know if you can see that. Obviously I'll give it a good wipe down and stuff, but certainly a lot better. Obviously it's not rough anymore. You can see the crap still coming off of it, so I think what I'll do is I'll unwrap the rest, give them all a good wipe over and wash them down with some warm soapy water just to neutralise and get rid of the vinegar, because it's acidic, isn't it? You know what I mean? So don't want it to continue eating into the metal. But yeah, look, you know, I think a good wipe down now. I'm really pleased with that. For about £1 worth of white vinegar and 75p for a packet of cotton pads, and probably about £1 for the bloody. Alright, leave this with me guys. So I'm going to say I'm going to unwrap the rest, give them a good wipe over and then a good wash with some warm soapy water to get rid of the vinegar that's on there, so it doesn't continue to eat into the metal, and we'll see what the end result's like. But for now, I'm really pleased. Right, I've taken all the cotton wool and clean film off and I've washed it all down. I'm just going to wipe it all down and dry it all up with microfiber cloth now. I'm really pleased with the result, to be fair. You know, even the tips come out pretty good, you know. You know what I mean, for not using any abrasives. Just a bit of white wine vinegar, some cotton wool, on some clean film, then washing it down. I'm really happy with the end result, to be fair. You know what I mean? When I first looked at it, I was a bit disappointed. I thought, do I get it re-ringed? I thought, the rod's not really, it was only about 100 quid when I bought it, you know what I mean? So it's not really worth applying that much money into it. And then obviously, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, this one here, this is the one that's got the ceramic eye missing. You know, that's come up lovely. And obviously, when I get the kit in the post, I'll include that in a video of me replacing the ceramic eye. But like I was saying, you know, it was a lovely rod, and I think, you know, just a little bit of elbow grease, and you know, I've never replaced an inlet eye before myself, you know what I mean? Probably the worst offending ring as well, but you know, it's not perfect by any stretch, but I was able to get rid of all the corrosion. It's a little bit pitted in areas, but the ceramic's good on it, you know, on them, apart from the one that's missing. You know, I say, once I sprayed them with lubricant, I'll give it an overall shot, but I think you can see yourself, it was well worth a try. Obviously I dried it all off and let it sit for 20 minutes, make sure it's properly dry. Then I just sprayed all the metal parts of the rings and the seating area and all that with this multi-purpose spray. Cleans, protects, and lubricates. And then let that sit for a little while, and then I use the microfiber cloth to buff all the residue off and clean it all off. But I think the end results from what that tip looked like, I think you can say I've put a few more years back into this rod. I'll say the bottom of this section, in the next part of the video you'll see me replacing the inlet eye. Even that, you know what I mean, it's lovely and shiny now. It's a little bit pitted in areas, but at least all the corrosion's gone. It's nice and smooth there now, ready for me when I get the ceramic insert and some epoxy in there to hold it in place. But yeah, to be honest, I was a bit skeptical, but trying it out, you know what I mean. It's a bit dull in places on the bright work on there, but all the corrosion's gone. A little bit of pitting, but I've saved the rod. I've saved the rod. Hi guys, back again. Yeah, I've got the delivery from Amazon on this ceramic replacement inlet eye kit. Like I say, I only need one of them, but it was the only way I could get the size that I wanted for the this eye here. But you know, 17 quid, still cheaper than buying a new rod. That little tool came free with it. I was actually recommended this stuff here instead of an epoxy, because an epoxy is quite expensive, and like I say, don't want to go spending too much on this rod. I know it cost me about 100 quid when I bought it new, but it's industrial grade super glue. So got that from Tool Station for about £1.70, I think. Right, okay, what I'll do is I'll just check to see. I can't remember what size it was. I need it. Let me just move this out of the way. Too small. That's too big. This way. Let's have a look. See how snug it fits. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect it to be a perfect fit because it's, you know what I mean, it's not the same ceramic that came out, you know what I mean, this is just a repair kit. Just double check it's smooth, yeah. Just making sure there ain't no tapered edge on this. No, it don't look like it. Seems a bit, it'll go, seems a bit. Well, it seems the right size. I think it just needs bit of work just to try and get that in there nicely. So I say give me a bit and I should come back with that ring fitted. Like I say, I'm using this stuff here, industrial grade super glue HB high velocity formula. That's what I always recommend. Like I say, it was only £1.70, which was cheaper than buying a load of epoxy. Like I say, got my kit now, so I say I only need one. What I do is, I think the eye needs a little bit of fettling just to make it fit perfectly. And this stuff here apparently doesn't drip everywhere, and you get about 10, that's it, 10 to 30 seconds for it to go off. It's meant to be really good. Like I say, I'll come back, and once I've done it, you should see the end result. Right, so after some fettling, I was able to just place it in there for now, just to see whether it fits. It's not a perfect fit, but then again, you know what I mean, it's just a replacement kit. But it will allow me to use the rod again for, you know, next to nothing money. So what I'll do now is I'll glue it in. Alright, okay, just open up the super glue. As I say, this is the industrial grade high velocity formula. It's meant to not drip anywhere, so hopefully I should be able to get a nice even coat around the edge. I'm shaking a bit. What's going on? It's not running. That's good. Just a bit more on that. Right. Apparently I've got about 10 to 30 seconds. Right, it's all glued in. It's not perfect by any means, but I am able to use my rod again. I mean, it's been stuck in the shed for 5-6 years. The rings have come up a treat compared to what they were like, and I was able to replace the inlet on this eye, the ceramic inlet, with a repair kit inlet. So I say it's not perfect, so I have to do a little bit of fettling to get it on, get it in, but it's in there, and now I can use my rod again. So thanks for watching, guys. You know what I mean, this was my first video. Hope it was informative. You know what I mean, probably some of you are, you know, it's probably trying to teach you to suck eggs, but you know, there are probably some new anglers out there who picked up some second-hand gear. It doesn't look too great. It's just a cheap way of just cleaning up the rod and making sure it's well maintained and being able to replace an eye if it's broken. So again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, or if you would like to, and I'll see you again in the next video.